berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Colts are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
That's good for the Colts.
Now a play fake here on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
The pass complete to Ingram on the crossing route.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Colts are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Here's Toney to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They go play action with Jackson. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's got room. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Right back to Dobbins on first. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Jackson looking to throw on third. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. Now it's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Tucker with the extra point. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drop that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And he'll get this up over the 25 and the 26. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. And he's got it. Touchdown. Rashad Bateman. A 20-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to get. Well, throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Struggling to put points on the board so far. While you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
They'll roll him out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
That's good for a Colts.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try to defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And Ingram holds it in. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 45-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Finds his tight end Ingram.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gap.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body.
Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Throwing is Jackson. And that is is incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
On second down, a run to Dobbins.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Jackson.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
They're going for it with Dobbins.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. From midfield now, here's Jackson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Kadarius Toney,
50 yards.
and the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now.
Ravens 21, Colts 6.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Out of the gun now on third down.
Throw left side taken in by Pittman.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
First and 10.
They'll look to throw again.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw again.
He'll get this one to Pittman.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
At the Ravens 28-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw, eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up third down. They'll set up a throw.
He'll connect on the out route with Ingram.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 15 yards down To the 15 and a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Touchdown, Colts. Evan Ingram, as the first half is winding down. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Glenn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
Now this will be a return from deep in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to. The ball is free. Taylor lost it.
And the Ravens have got it. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
A 21-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now.
Ravens 28, Colts 13. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You're trailing by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
Back to throw here. toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And some room to roll now. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Back to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Colts get a bit closer.
Extra point splits the uprights, and this is back to an 8-point game. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Forced out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Another run here with Dobbins.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Colts are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll set up to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. He'll drop to throw.
And this is going to fall to the ground incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 3rd.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the 2nd half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get it behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
And the offense, they've really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker, partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Being chased out left. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's Jackson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Kadarius Toney.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Ravens have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter.
Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
A dangerous return man showing it here.
So a sensational return there on special teams, a foot race that he was not going to lose. Now, meanwhile, while that was going on, we've got an injured player on the field.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Odafe Owe just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Back to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Complete to number 7. It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And Ingram hauls it in. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shot.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, 4th quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll go again with Dobbins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 75 yards on the ground here for Dobbins, and a first down coming up.
That looked like a 2-deep coverage, which we call cover 2. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now it's Jackson. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a toss left side for Dobbins. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That burst good for 20 and a first down. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. 2nd and 9 now. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
That's good for a Colts.
A give for Taylor running right side.
And some room to maneuver. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. They're going to look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. On play action, they'll throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 22-yard line.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
And this one is right down the middle. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they... And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. 98 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
They'll run here with Taylor. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. And the Colts will play again next weekend. Thanks for watching, everybody, and so long.
Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing